Hey there, Jason with AMI Detail. Doing a wash on F150 today. I used Luminus, the L-Prewash. Going to do the double tap method, which is basically, filling the IK foamer here with a 1 to 20, 20 to 1 mix. And then after we get that on there, I'm going to go ahead and follow that up with foaming with the same mixture in the foam cannon. So that's kind of the double tap. Not the smoothest at getting this into that, because you can hit the button, up, up, down, down. Well, actually, it's just right and left at the same time, and you see that illuminates, and that little symbol comes on, and that says it's ready to be in auto mode. It'll automatically kick back on to maintain that set PSI. I bumped it up to 40. On me fighting with that light button, so got the light shut off. Now when you hit power, it pumps up and is ready to go. So we'll get this foam done. Here's the second part of the double tap. Again, using the same mixture. Again, when I made the mixture, I put it with distilled water, so it could easily just have a better shelf life. I filled it to about 500 milliliters in the foam cannon, and using the TWC, Talking with Cars, Rob's foam cannon. It's been working great. Again, it's all set, ready to go. I mean, look at that. Just plug it in and go. There was no, didn't have to fiddle with any of the adjustments because they pretty much stay there. And again, great foaming with foam cannon, as well as the L-Prewash is a real good, concentrated pre-spray. Try to have a nice mix of foam where you get, sticks on the panel, and pulls that down. So the nice part is, after foaming the whole vehicle, you see I had some left over. So because it is, with the distilled water, that's still good to use. So I went ahead and returned that kind of to that other container, so it's all ready for next time. And can use it in the nice part with the Luminous, can have it either mixture done either way. I noticed that there were still some bugs and that were just kind of baked on there. So I wanted to try another Luminous product, which is Bug. Their APC that's, kind of designed for, organic contamination. And yeah, it really worked nice. I just went ahead and did again, that you can either foam or spray with that tip, but I found that, the spray really works great for getting even distribution. So I went ahead and hit the windshield as well, and that way that was all ready to go and start breaking those bugs down. So after finish spraying it here, I'm going to just let it dwell some and then go ahead and rinse it off. So after rinsing here, I went ahead and went with mint. And again, with that one, just going to do 1 ounce into around 500 milliliters. Again, it's, not exact measurements. Let's see, I think I was aiming, I've actually been aiming for half an ounce, but yeah, it ended up somewhere in between. Looks like maybe more like 3/4 of an ounce. Again, not getting real hung up on exact dilution. It's just, trying to just get it done here. But yeah, going with it, like I said, 500 milliliters of water. And I just used the markings on the foam cannon to come up with that. So nothing real exact, but really works well. So again, using the Talking with Cars foam cannon, kind of nice with that twist lock. It's easy to mount. Mixed it up a bit, and again, good to go. Didn't have to mess with any settings. Start spraying, foam it up. See that again, level of foam is real good, on par with any other soap, and with the mint does have a nice spearmint kind of, we call it spearmint versus the winter fresh. But yeah, again, it's a thinned up bubble gum, kind of gives you a comparison. But yeah, it worked great. Then even coverage, and then this is what I'm going to use for the contact wash. So I'm going to go ahead and after spraying it there, I'd taken a while back, took one of the Wash Boss from House of Rags, just cut the stitching on one end of it to open it up, and it's kind of nice. It fits over the wash mitt. They put that onto the mitt on a stick, and for taller vehicles like this, it works great. Especially since I'm a bit shorter, it really helps. And I just leave the foam pad underneath, and the nice part is when you get ready to rinse it all out and wash it when you're done, it works really well. I went ahead and just started on the windows, because that way you kind of to get some lubrication on the pad before touching the paint. And again, it's we're doing this pre-wash, it's kind of foam, and now doing the contact wash. So plenty safe, good lubricity. Again, mint does a great job. Just finishing up a little bit here with the contact wash and kind of focusing on where some of those bugs were at. And I did most of the rest of the vehicle first, got that paint addressed, and then they came back with kind of the area of higher contamination and did that last. So less chance of picking up bug carcass and dragging it across the paint or something. So again, it's just always good to kind of wash the cleanest part and then hit the dirtiest part at the end. So next we'll rinse this off and go from there. Okay, last thing here is I'm going to be hitting it with the Luminus Aqua Direct, which is the ready to use. It's already pre-diluted to the right concentration, one that works very well. Again, I'm going to go ahead and I'm spraying down the whole thing, just a light, one puff, and just keep the arm motion going to cover as much as you can, and just kind of do those light puffs. Windows, the front, the wheels. So here again, you'll be able to see a little better what I'm doing down the side of it. Again, just keeping kind of a good arm motion of puffing that across here. It's got real good atomization with the sprayer. So it does not take a whole lot. When you go to spread it with the rinse and pressure washer. This vehicle has DIY detail on the 5-year coating on the cab portion, and then C6 hydro on the bed. and tailgate and stuff. So can kind of end up getting some water spot issues because it does get stored outside. Again, good hydrophobics with C6 and DIY. Um, but I'm looking for something that might sheet water a little better. So cool thing is, watch as I rinse. I mean, you can see, Luminous, the Aqua. It it's like instant hydrophobics, and um, I know I've tried another topper on here, and it really, or a couple different toppers, and didn't really work all that great, and not real happy. Um, I've, and this is probably almost 2 weeks ago that I did this, so I had a chance to live with it some, and it's really been holding up well. I actually did another wash just the other day, and hydrophobics look just like, when washing it, looked just like this again. So that was great. But yeah, like I said, you can easily see how um, there's some really good hydrophobics on there. So the crazy part was, it was raining that morning. That's why when I first started all this, the vehicle was already wet. But so when I get done here, I'm, I didn't take the time to dry it or anything because I'm pulling it back out into the rain. Um, so again, the next chance I got to look at it was after um, the rain, driving it in the rain and stuff, and again had some really look nice. So um, I have some pictures of that here coming up, um, just showing the after of everything, and again that would be just how it looks after driving it and drying. So not touching the vehicle at all, just air dry. So again, you can see, I mean, it looked great. I mean, it's hard to. Bronco Sport also has the same, that Luminous on it. Kind of the difference is uncoated versus coated. Well, thanks for watching. I really appreciate you taking some time. And if you have interest in these products, I'll have links. Again, those are just my only affiliation with them is I'm a happy customer. So there's no kickbacks or anything involved.